The ballistic tree trimming method of sighting in a Lyman Flintlock Deerstalker rifle. William Hovey Smith, 2015. I am the author of Shooting and Maintaining Your Muzzleloader, and here we do some unusual shooting. Loading flintlock guns from a lawnmower is not an everyday activity, but nonetheless, that's what we're about doing. As you saw, I have tension on a very large and dangerous tree, and there is wood attached yet between two saw cuts. So I have a target up on that tree, and I am going to sight in my flintlock. Yep, needed to do it anyway, so why not have it remove a little useful wood and do some other good for me in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up, and we'll see if we can bring down that tree with a little ballistic tree trim. We make sure it's unloaded. Yep, goes down solid, sounds good. We've actually checked it once before already, so we know that to be the case. Convenient place to put supplies, right? Okay. We need, of course, powder. And we need our powder measure. And we set it for 85 grains. And this is 85 grains of FFG black powder, by the way. Okay. Back it off, down the barrel. We could shoot other things, but in this case we're going to shoot a patch round ball. We have our patch material here, and lo and behold, there is an old oxidized round ball, so this is a good use of it. So we take it, see how white it is. It's been in that container for some years, I suspect. Okay. Not really good. This isn't really good patching material. Let me turn it double here. But for this close range, I think it'll do fine. I'll show you some better in a second. Okay. Now we have our knife. Here. This is a Camillus lever lock, in case you haven't seen one. They're now discontinued, but you can still get some on the used market. Because this particular patch ball combination is so loose fitting, I can run it down with the fingers. Crunch, crunch. Okay. That one's good. So now we have our pan, a couple of loose grains of powder in the pan, that's okay. About half a pan full is usually good for good fast ignition. Finally, a little ring of flintlock tools. Usually I would have these pinned to my hunting coat so I can get them in a hurry. What you need to clean out your vent hole with. There you go. There's a good solid hole there. You don't want the vent hole crammed with powder, or it'll act like a fuse and give you a hang fire. Oh, now we pull the full cock. And fire. We have one hole in the target. That was not a good shot. I held too close to the cock, and actually the spring hit my fingers. So I'll pull that one a little bit. Okay, I might be pulling down a little bit. Well, we'll have to see. That was a little up. In that case, I aimed just exactly under where the first ball struck, and that's exactly where the bullet went. So I think the rest of this is just me, not the gun. I think the gun is basically sighted in. We now have 7 shots in that target, and we're now about to shoot the 8th. And we've got a little rain, and I run out of powder. I found out my little horn that Bill Krantz made for me will hold 8 85 grain charges, so I know that now for a fact. So I'm going to put one just a little bit to the left of where that vertical string is through the 10 ring, and then move the target to the other side of the tree. And that one hit just exactly where I called it. So yeah, this gun is as good on as it can be had for close range shooting. It had been threatening all morning. Our target practice was interrupted by an afternoon thunderstorm. And now we're going to try some shots from the other side. You can see to the left there where a hunk of wood has actually been blown from the tree. And so now we're going to start on that piece of sound wood that's remaining. That last shot knocked another piece of wood off. So I think we're really working on it now. That one was just in line with the other. The tree is definitely taking a little more slant now than it had. I'm going to try to take off a little bit of supporting wood there. Take a little bit different angle. I do not believe we're too much removed from having that tree down. Yes, as well, because I'm just about out of supplies again. Yeah, just enough for a squib load. Okay. That's all. That's 16 rounds. But we removed considerable wood. So I think now we're going to add a little pressure with the truck and see if now it will come. I believe it will. Mission accomplished. Well, it took 16 50 caliber rounds to get the tree cut through. But working at it with both sides, we did. You can see some traces of the bullet strikes through here. Actually, this was rotten, but there was no way of knowing it. And we are recovering a few salvage balls. I see there's one of them. And another one here. That might be the last squib load. Matter of fact, I'd almost bet it was. And then I see another one on the ground beneath us. So ultimately we got it done. And you can see where this bullet went all the way through here. That's 4.5 inches of penetration through good solid pine. So that's good penetration, guys. That will kill your deer for you. The others on this side did a little better. Okay. So now we got a tree to cut up so I can get my truck out. Although all this might seem rather slapdash, nonetheless, I reminded myself of the operational characteristics of this gun that I had not really shot for years. So now I'm ready to go out and really use it and take squirrels and big game. Now, I am the author of Shooting and Maintaining Your Muzzleloader, as well as another series of ebooks such as Muzzleloaders for Hunting and softcover titles such as Extreme Muzzleloading and Backyard Deer Hunting. Now, I have a series of business books in the Profit series, the first of which is Ideas for New Businesses, and here is a little blurb about me and the book. Now, I will be selling this gun for $500 at the end of the 2015-16 hunting season, and in the meantime, I'm going to be putting up more videos. For more information on my books, blogs, and more than 425 videos, go to my website, www.hoviesmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.